for us. That's so late. And Frank will never understand.
Yeah. Why can't you guys do it later?
Yeah, I was like, fuck you. I have a family.
Yeah, me too. My family is the audience.
Nice.
All
Nobody.
three of
Still
them.
nobody.
Maybe three.
During our Inside Number 9, which we're recording now.
Give or take 4. I don't know. Maybe 3 tops.
Well, let's go into our intro here. So take a breath.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the weekly podcast sanctioned by the government of Wonderland. Swear words of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the podcast. All other swear words are restricted. Wonderland officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the podcast and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 1 continuous hour. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until the podcast concludes. Blessed be our Wonderland leaders in America, a nation reborn. LIW Anthology series review is now in effect.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW Anthology series review episode 102. Inside Number 9, 403, once removed. I am blanking on everything I'm saying, even though I'm reading it. Welcome to the show. I am Phoenix West.
Did you have a stroke? Ticket.
So, yes, welcome to the show. We watched Inside Number 9, 403. I got confused because I thought we were doing our Beyond Belief because we just finished watching that. We just did both back to back. I forgot we had it Inside Number 9 first. Yes. This one recommended by, let me look it up. Recommended by Pennywise at Miriam W53470146164. Sorry, on Twitter. And good fucking luck remembering that because you're not. Nobody's ever gonna remember that, Miriam. You gotta change that. Penniless on YouTube though, and a solid fucking episode.
Very good, wonderful, very wonderful episode. Yeah, it's a great one. It's a good one. It's a great one. Another top tier, top shelf episode, I think.
And I guess the main question of tonight is where in our top 5 do we put this episode? Because it is definitely top 5, but we'll hold off on that.
Well, I will tell you why I have my reasons for it, because there are plot holes in this episode
that
will detract from the top beyond 5. It'll detract it.
Wow. Okay. Well, what do you want to get into now? Anything sticks out, or do you want to just get into the plot?
Well, talk about the plot. It's a one of those really fun, clever Christopher Nolan broken narrative episodes, broken chronological.
They used to be called Tarantino.
Yeah, Tarantino got it from Scorsese.
Oh, Scorsese got it from
some French guy.
Kurosawa.
Yeah, again, Rashomon.
Yeah.
So this isn't really technically Rashomon. This is more or less. This is you're seeing backwards. It's
a
fractured chronology, or what do you call it?
The movie I associate it with the most, not plot wise, but narration wise, is Memento. You see the scene.
Yes.
Happens next. You see it before.
And The Simpsons did it as well.
10 minutes. It goes back 10 minutes. Memento works backward, and that's the plot. That's the story structure of that movie.
Yes.
It works flawlessly in that movie, though. This one, I thought it was pretty flawless. You had some plot holes, you said. I'm curious about what those are, but let's get into the plot here. What's the first story, the first thing we see in this episode? Can you go over what that is? And I'll do the previous 10 minutes.
This is Once Removed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's essentially, it opens up with the woman comes in, you think, or the mover's in. The mover comes in.
Yes.
It's the
and you think he's like the main character.
Right, yeah, because he's in the first fight, and he's got this wonderful back and forth between him and the actress who is, I just lost it. So bitch, you piece of shit.
She
There
seems
it
like
is.
a maid.
She is Monica Dolan. She is hilarious, and so she has this wonderful back and forth between Nick Moran, who plays Spike. He's the guy coming in to move him, and she's just like, "Oh yes," blah, blah. They have this just really fun play on words, blah blah blah, back and forth, and then Sheer Smith comes in a pink robe, and you're like, you have no idea who this guy is.
He has pink robe, green wrapped around his hand. He has below his robe like a V-cut shirt, which you don't know what the fuck that is. And then he also had something else hilarious.
And no pants on. He has no pants.
Just in boxers.
Yeah.
But he had like a Javier Bardem from 007 Skyfall wig, like blonde wig off to one side. It was so bizarre, but it made us both laugh like hysterically for a good while.
Okay, well here's
the episode.
Well, here's the problem though. Steve Pepperton was not playing Charles. Charles is not on screen. Charles never shows up.
Rufus Jones is the voice of Charles.
Yep.
That's fine.
So Steve Pepperton was the guy selling the house. So he's just the innocent victim in the whole thing.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we'll get to that there once we introduce all that plot. That's later.
Yeah.
Sorry, Reese Shearsmith is who we're talking about, who has the pink robe.
Yes.
And all that.
And
continue with your segment here. I'll go on to mine next.
Well, then she basically everything was revealed in that first segment because the old man comes down from stairs. He thinks he's Andrew Lloyd Webber. He starts coughing up blood because you'll find out why. And then
on the Reese,
they open up the bathroom and there's the other guy's in there. Steve Pepperton is dead in the bathroom. And then the carpet falls down and rolls out, and Natasha, Amelia Fox is wrapped up dead. And so basically all the bodies come out, and then she stabs Sheer Smith in the back with a screwdriver.
And we're in the back of the fucking neck.
Right in the back of the neck, he's dead. And she goes, "I can explain," and then it goes backwards from there.
It goes.
So that's the build.
10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, 10 minutes earlier.
The black screen 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah,
and that's when we realized.
Oh, it's one of these.
This is going to be told backward.
Right.
We didn't have this one be told back and forth. We're saying we just knew it was going to be 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and just go backward. We just immediately knew.
No.
And they didn't tell you, but we knew. It was clear because it's a crime story. And once you watch that second story, you're like, they're going back again. Because he already has the finger on his hand in the second story. And I was like, he already has that. They're going back in time even more now. And that was the immediate clue from that. If you notice, I am the guy in the bathtub here behind us. Because why not? It seemed like a good spot to stop on. But the previous 10 minutes was, oh God, this is going to be hard, Dick. I said hard Dick there right in a row. And I didn't mean it the way it sounded, but
I'll take it.
So the previous 10 minutes was Reese Shearsmith goes upstairs. He sees the old man. Oh, sorry. No, is that what 10-minute mark is this? What I'm gonna say that he's making soup.
No, he's making the cocoa for the old man. He brings it up, he gives it to him, and then that's when you have that moment.
But you saw the rat poison go into the soup.
Yes.
He heats it up in the microwave, and he's in hot chocolate already.
Yeah.
And they already have boxes there, and actually that's the previous 10 minutes because the 10 minutes before that was just people showing up at the house to view it.
This is when Steve.
This is the part I will start from there. I'll just start from there, and you continue before that. This is what the problem is going backward.
Because Steve Pepperton shows up in this segment.
Hold on. So Reese Shearsmith is making the poison tea. He goes up, gives it to the old man. Because the old man has dementia, it seems like, and he thinks he's Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Which is hilarious.
And he drinks the tea, and then Reese Shearsmith goes downstairs, and then that's when you see Steve Pemberton come in, and he's like, "Oh, let's look at this house. Oh, it looks great. Yeah. Okay, here we go." And he's like, Steve Pemberton starts to figure out maybe you're not who I think you are. And he pulls the sheet off a couch, off a chair in the
It's
kitchen.
the dead wolf, the
He
dead
finds
wife.
a dead blonde lady.
Yeah, she's
He's
shot
like,
in the
oh
head.
shit! He looks behind him and he sees Steve Pemberton, who's like fiddling. Oh, that's not
He's
even
got the gun. He's got the gun. He's out
he
there
already
to shoot
has.
him.
Oh, that's why I get confused because he has
Yeah.
he has the gun burner confusion with the blonde lady. Not
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy.
That happened
He
in
already
the next
has
segment.
the gun with this guy. Steve,
Yeah, it's in his back pocket. Yeah.
Pemberton, and he pulls it out and
Yeah.
shoots him
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah.
Falls down and he shoots a couple more times behind the chair. Shoots the blonde lady like 4 times.
Yeah.
And then Steve stands up and he decides the best way to tackle this. I'm gonna play this clip, and I don't give a shit if we get like stopped.
Where he raises the sheet. He raises the sheet
This
to
is
block
my
the gun.
funniest part of this episode, if you ask me. Okay, so let me pull this up because I laughed and you laughed so hard at this part.
And it worked.
It is so fucking funny when he. So Steve has already showed him that the bathroom does not have a lock on it.
Yeah.
He shoots the blonde girl, trying to shoot Steve Pemberton through it, misses. Steve Pemberton stands up, the gun is empty, and decides, I'm going to throw in a blanket or sheet and like it's bulletproof. And here's that scene because it's fucking funny. He just shot him a couple times. Here we go. Oh, I missed it.
No, it's before this. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Right here.
I think you just lost this sale.
That's all it is.
It's hilarious.
It's so cool and so quick, but holy shit, we laughed so hard during that part.
He tries to suffocate him with the wrapping bubbles, but it's he's popping all the bubbles. He opens his mouth. It's funny shit.
Yeah, and he starts to suffocate him, but he's like, "Oh, that's later." But they start fighting, and he covers Reese's face in that bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Stuff, and he's like,
it's just.
But the funniest part was, and I love that the writing ties together because he goes, takes over, and he stands up and he shoots him again, or he chases him into the bathroom, and then he kills him again.
Because
but then he puts his gun inside the oven mitt, and you realize in the previous segment that you watched, he shows up to the guy, the moving guy, the legit moving guy, and he goes to his oven mitts, and he's like, "What's going on here?" And he holds his oven mitt to his head, and you're like, "What's he doing?" And you realize that's actually a threat. You just didn't realize it in the time,
right? Yeah, and she stabs him in the back of the head with a screwdriver.
Exactly,
because she knows what's in his hand
somehow, even though she's upstairs.
No, she's not. She knows because we find out later how she knows.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
My mouse has been separated from my.
Oh my god!
This is a complete fucking mess for weeks. I need to fix this.
We got paternity leave. We got time, huh? Paternity leave.
Talk about the previous 10 minutes. The old man in the bathtub.
Well, no. Now we start with Natasha, the woman who is dead in the chair. It's her point of view. She's explained that they're gonna. Her father is Andrew Lloyd Webber. He's insane. So she tells the father, "We're going to leave. Me and Charles are leaving. We're going to put you in a home, basically. You'll be happy. We're going to Portugal, but you'll probably never see us again, blah, blah, blah." And he's just like, "Who are you? Get out. Close the door." And he's like, whatever. And so Spears...
he has a joke. I have a note on this because we don't know much about Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, yes. He says something in some... Yeah. It's probably an illusion.
He says, close every door on me.
Right.
And I looked it up, and here's what I meant, which is a very specific Andrew Lloyd Webber reference. This is a 1982 song, Close Every Door.
Close every door on
the song. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. We had 2 British jokes in a row that I saved. Because she goes, "All right, I'll go downstairs," and she has him in the bath, and she goes downstairs and answers the door, and eventually she says the joke like, "You're sweating like Lee Evans at the O2 Arena."
Right.
And I was like, who the fuck is Lee Evans? I know the O2 Arena, but who the fuck is Lee Evans? Looked him up next. Comedian who sweats a lot.
Yeah, it happens.
I don't know who the fuck
Oh,
this guy is, but he's
that's Lee Evans. He was in Something About Mary.
There you go. Oh, that
I
guy.
think so. It's that guy. Yeah,
Okay.
he's been around. He's been around for a long time.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a very famous character actor.
Continue. Sorry, 2 specific references I wanted to notate there.
Yeah, I always forget his name's Lee Evans. I always forget that because I don't really. Yeah, that's a good one. But she goes down. She's waiting for.
Oh, sorry, no.
Well, she's waiting for the guy to move the house because it's her house. She's moving, and then Shearsmith comes in. He's the assassin, and she thinks he's the mover. So they have like this play on words, like, "Do you like doing this job?" And he goes, "Well, it's helpful. I make it as painless as possible." Blah blah blah, and then he shoots her, basically kills her, and not before he puts the gun on the tea kettle. And
he doesn't know the kettle's on and puts the gun down.
That's how he burns his hand, and then they have to wrap his hand with that bandage. That's where he gets the bandage from for his hand. And he drops the gun in the bucket of water.
Scene.
Yeah.
I'll play that scene at least.
And pretty much he shoots her.
He just dropped the gun because it's hot. He dropped it in the bucket of water.
It's very satisfying about taking care of people, don't you think?
Absolutely.
That's all.
He has to clean up that blood splatter. He's like, oh, she wipes it down, makes a mess, so he paints over it. And then
he gets paint on his pants, so he takes his pants off.
Yeah, he takes his pants off. That's why he's got no pants on, and he puts with the pink stuff. It all boils down to it, but it's pretty fun. And then the next segment is essentially her point of view.
Question.
Oh, yes.
Does the way it's told not feel like the Coen brothers should be involved?
It's very Coen Brothers.
It felt very Fargo, very, very like
simple.
It felt like right up their avenue.
Very a little Blood Simple-y.
Blood Simple, yeah. Blood Simple is a perfect example because that is a great mix of actual danger and comedy.
Yeah,
because that has both. Like Fargo doesn't really have both. It's comedic the whole way through,
right?
But Blood Simple is a perfect example of both. It's their first movie. It's really like intense and like fucking funny, but not like overtly funny.
Right. It ain't the Big Lebowski.
No, but like he get M.H. Wallace gets stabbed in the hand, and he's like,
"Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's
door,
such
like,
a good, so great,
but
so
it's like,
great.
It's funny, but also you're like, that's fucking terrible.
That's
the
only
only way you could do it.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah, and it fucking works.
Yeah.
And this reminds me of that movie. Blood Simple is a perfect example of that. We were trying to name the movie, and that's it.
Blood Simple.
You just brought it. Thank you so much for freeing my mind from trying to comprehend what that was.
My mind is free.
It was no. I was like, I stopped it like 4 times, and I was like, Dick, what movie is like?
Well, I think that again, Memento though is probably the best example
of the story of the plot
as the gimmick behind it.
Yeah, it's the way the story's told is Memento, but Blood Simple is the thematic elements are Blood Simple.
Yes,
because it's the exact elements of serious and comedic that Blood Simple has, which is very. Right. Here's a serious example of a scene. We're going to play it comedically.
Right.
It's like the inverse of like an Airplane movie. Where Airplane is like, let's play it straight even though it's comedic. Blood Simple's like, let's play it comedic even though it's serious.
Right.
And that's the difference.
Yeah. And then the next segment is you get the point of view of the main girl who's in the first part of the episode. We finally figure everything out. All comes full circle with this segment where she is talking to Natasha, who's moving, and she came by. I can't remember why she's there in the first place, though. She was there. Oh, she's suspicious. Yeah. She was suspicious that she's having an affair with her husband.
I was going to play it, but you're right.
That's right. Yeah, no, that's why. Because she found a note, and she's trying to confront her, and she kind of figured it out.
Found a note.
Yeah. And so she records the conversation between her and herself. And
hold on. That's what I want to say. I was right, but I was also wrong.
Right, because you were thinking she did it. Yeah.
She found out they were having a relationship, so she set it up and hired the killer to kill her And she would make it look like this happened and this happened. She was like the mastermind. Turned out she plays the recording back with Natasha, or with the other girl, and plays the recording to her husband. And he's like, "Yeah, we'll take care of her. I already hired a guy." And that's Reese Shearsmith who shows up later. And so he actually did it. It really is a Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah.
It feels like they're like, Coen Brothers, we see you. We see you. Hey, here's our little Inside Number 9 Coen Brothers episode.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. I'm going to look up the reviews on IMDb and see how many other people notice that, because it seems so obvious to me.
Well, here's the thing. This is the one problem, though, with this episode. She gets a screwdriver. She goes and she changes the address.
From a 6
to a 9. How? Why would the moving company go to the wrong address?
She must have called them.
Well, it's off
the moving company because in reality.
See, that's the thing. We don't see that, though. It happens off screen. You need to see that. You need to have a throwaway. You have a throwaway line that says, like, "Oh, well, they said it was 6 originally, but now that someone calls it was 9. Is that correct? Am I at the right house?" Like when he gets there,
I think the idea was a homegirl here, the main killer, the main girl, is set it up so she's leaving her husband. So she called the moving company, be like, "Hey, I'm gonna move," and then saw the note and was like,
"Well, no, because the house. She already sold the house. Natasha's moving."
No, that's what I'm putting my thoughts out there. Tell me when I'm wrong. At the end, I thought the girl in the cardigan here put out a notice that said, "I'm moving. My husband's cheating on me. I'm leaving." Blah blah blah. She saw the note after that and was like, "Oh, she's leaving her husband because she's leaving her husband for my husband. Now I'll put in this fake whatever and get them all involved and change the 6 where she lives, this girl, to a 9 where she lives and get her involved."
Well, you're thinking too much on that one. I don't think
I am. I think
it's not premeditated, because she just finds out about it right there in that moment. And
she figured it out before then. That's why she plans it.
She gets there. She changes the address after the phone call to the husband.
No, I know she changes the address. I think she planned on doing this and said, "Oh, if this works out, I'll change the address. If it doesn't,
that's too far. It's too far to go.
It's
too much of a leap. You'd have to see it. You have to be notified as an audience that she knows. I think that's the only plot hole in this whole thing.
You're thinking Hollywood. You got to think like these guys who are smart.
No, but that's you have to have a throwaway line at the beginning where they say, "Somebody changed it. Actually, is this 9 or 6?" And she goes, "No, you're right. It's 9. You're right. Come on in." No. Something like that. They have to, because now it doesn't make any sense. Well, it doesn't make any sense. It kind of kills the episode. It doesn't kill it, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, because she's moving. She's been packing for weeks now.
I will agree that it is my assumption into the episode.
Sure.
But I also agree they're really smart writers, and that's probably what they were thinking.
Right, but you got to establish that.
They don't need to spell it out for you. Figure out your own reason why she changed it. Like if that's the one thing holding you back from loving this episode, fuck you.
No, I love the episode. No, but the only reason she changes the address is because she's setting up for her to take the fall, because the guy's going to kill her. So she changes the address to sound like she's going to kill Natasha, because before the guy was supposed to kill her, not Natasha.
She heard that guy's going to come to number 6.
Yeah.
Goes unscrews it to number, so 6 becomes, or not, she's going to number 9. She goes and unscrews it, so 6 becomes 9.
Yes.
That's it. What more do you need? That's it.
I know, but
it's perfect.
Why does the mover show up to the wrong address?
Because he heard number 9. They're number 9 now. She just happens to be moving is the really only coincidence in the episode, because she's also leaving her husband.
No, but she's not moving. She's not moving. They're not both moving, because we don't know that. She doesn't say
her husband is leaving, or she's leaving her husband. This girl is leaving her husband because he's cheating on her. So they're both moving. It's coincidental, but listen to the phone conversation here.
No, it's him telling her that they're having an affair, and he's sending a murderer.
Yeah, to number 9.
Yeah.
Tell me what she said.
Natasha. Look, darling, you can't be worrying about sausages. What?
We did laugh pretty hard at that.
Yeah.
Me about?
Okay.
Listen, I know this is stressful, but we just have to hold our nerve. In about half an hour, she'll be out of our lives.
Pausing so YouTube doesn't stop us, and BBC is very litigious. So
We're going to find you and take you down.
how you doing?
Hello.
Okay. Oi.
The man I'm using is very professional. He comes highly recommended. You just make sure you're with your estate agent so you've got an alibi.
Pausing for BBC because they're very litigious. Oi. 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 Oi.
Wake up.
Oi's all around.
When the police come round and say there's been a murder, you can prove exactly where you were. Look, I'm gonna go. I'm in a meeting. I love you. I'll see you in Portugal.
He says it. We just missed it.
No,
but
he didn't
whatever.
say it. He didn't say the address. He didn't. He never did.
But you get the idea. That's what I was saying at the very end. They don't spell it out exactly for you. They just assume you're smart enough to catch up. That's what I got out of it. Is he hired? Here, go to number 9, and she makes it number 9. That's all you really need to know. You're reading a little too far into it.
Well, no, because the problem is the movers go to the wrong address. The
Yes.
movers have nothing to do with the murder.
I agree. That's
So
why
that
the
doesn't-
murder.
that's
That's why
where
the
it doesn't
mover's
make any
showing up.
sense.
She's like, "Oh, hey."
No,
She
but
didn't
why
know.
would no? But why? How would the movers know that's the right address when it's the wrong address?
Because they put number 9 on instead
The
of number
movers
6.
were going to 6, not 9.
They're going to 9.
No, they're going to 6.
They were both moving. Is the point?
No.
Yes.
That is not, I don't know. That has nothing. That is not it. No, that is.
He
too-
was moving out of her place. She
No.
was moving out of number 9. Out of
They're
number,
escaping.
technically number 6.
I don't think Amelia was moving out. She just came down there to say, my husband's having an affair. They're not moving at all. She's not moving anywhere.
The
They're
whole point
moving.
of the episode is her husband is leaving her. She's supposed to not be aware of it. He's leaving her.
Yes. No.
Yes.
She, Amelia,
No, that's it.
the frumpy girl, yes. Her husband is having an affair with Natasha. They don't think the frumpy girl knows she's having an affair with Natasha. She found out. She figured it out. She goes to the house where they are moving because they're going to run away together. Natasha is moving out. Natasha called the moving company. Natasha is moving, not the other one.
Yes.
So, okay. And he also says the guy,
Skip, you're Skip
the-
from the moving company. What's it
the
called?
no, the realtor is coming to give you an alibi because when the murder happens, you'll be with the realtor who was killed by Shearsmith.
Yes.
Pepperton is the realtor. He comes in to says, "Oh,
I
are you gonna
will
buy it
agree.
now?"
The
So that's
mover was supposed to show up at a different address.
Yes,
I will agree to that. 'Cause
yeah, but
he
that's the
shows up
only
at-
thing. Yeah,
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It works out comedically,
that's funny. Yeah, it works.
and I don't think.
I think that's the only issue.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's fine.
So
you know.
I don't. You are right.
Yeah.
I said that first. You are right. It is a little bit confusing, but I also think since they're both moving away from their spouses, the two separate couples, it kind of works. The problem is he's supposed to be showing up at a different house to Steve Pemberton.
Yeah, he's gonna kill her. It's supposed to be a different address, but he goes to 9 instead of 6.
No,
Because this is 6.
Steve.
Yeah, he's supposed to go to address 9, but he goes to 6 instead. But she made it 9.
No, that's
because she flipped
Reese.
it over.
Reese shows
Yeah,
up
right,
at a different
yeah.
house.
Yeah,
Steve, why? Steve shows up at a completely different house, even though he's involved. So he shows up knowing it's the wrong person because he's the other romantic partner involved.
no.
That's more where I get confused.
You're talking about the realtor guy?
Yeah.
No, he's just there to sell the house. He thinks Peppersmith is a buyer. That's why he
Oh,
says, "How
okay,
much?
so pause.
Do you like the house? Do you like the house?" That's what he's saying.
But yes, okay,
No,
I agree with all that.
no.
But that's where you get confusing because he still shows up at the wrong house. After
Right.
he changes the address. And then the realtor, or sorry, the mover shows up at literally the wrong house.
Yeah, the movers do.
So,
Yeah.
Therefore, changing the address
It's just for the killer to go there.
Doesn't matter.
No, changing the address was to make the killer go to this house.
But
That's
the killer, yes, the changing the address is only for the killer.
Yes.
But the mover and the realtor show up at the correct house.
Yes.
And I agree, that is an issue.
Yeah.
I don't have an explanation as far as to why.
Well, that's why I'm saying that's the only problem. Like, that's the only plot hole, really. But that's it. Other than that, it's fine. Like, I don't care. It's fine. I was reading one of the reviews. They still gave it a 10, but they were saying like there's just the one issue that I had was the address, because and I was like, okay, that works. And he goes, yeah, that's a good point. But no, the show is fucking great. Like, it's a great episode. It's really, I would say it's probably number 4 now. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop that number 5 one out to 6, I think.
At first I was like, no, that's not an issue. Now that I talked myself through it, I realize more what you're saying.
No,
but I am completely on board with you now.
No,
yeah,
it doesn't mean it's a bad episode. It's just that's the one thing. Yeah,
at first
it's still funny.
She did that for this. Now that we slow it down and really nitpick it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just that's the only plot.
Yeah,
problem.
You are correct.
But that, which is fine. Again, it's fine because it's funny and it's well done. And it just Andrew Lloyd Webber coming down and coughing up blood and dying
under his pink bathrobe
with a pink bathrobe, and
it's clearly hers who we already killed.
And then he's got a screwdriver to the back of the neck by the frumpy girl.
Yes, I was worried because when the first 10 minutes that you see are Steve Pemberton he's already killed in the bathroom. I'm sorry, Steve Pemberton gets he's already dead.
He's already dead. He's in the bathroom.
Reese gets stabbed in the neck. And you're
yes.
Oh, they're already dead. And I was like,
no.
That's when you said, oh, they're going back. And I was like, no, they're going to keep going back.
Yeah,
because they're both going to be in the episode a lot. So,
sure. Yeah.
Got to be the point.
Yeah.
And that's 2 episodes in a row where, not in a row, but
where they play with time.
Where, Steve is dead in a bathtub.
Yeah. Well, shit. Yeah, he dies in a bathtub.
Tom and Jerry and this one. He's both dead in a bathtub.
That's just Jerry.
He's not in a bathtub in this episode. He's in a bathroom. How about that?
Right. Yeah.
He's in the toilet.
Right. Yeah.
And I thought he's not technically dead on screen, so therefore he'll be alive later. Nope. Just dead. They don't go back to like.
I thought he was going to be knocked out and come out, but he's dead. He's there.
He was just head on the tile, and we're like, oh, he'll be back.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe he will. Who knows? Maybe that happens off screen in the next 10 minutes that we never see.
I don't know.
But no, I loved it. I thought it's a great episode. It's hilarious. I loved it. And again, The Simpsons did it with the episode where they go different 10 minutes prior, 10 minutes prior, or 10 minutes later, 10 minutes prior, whatever, and they all come together at the end where Homer gets his finger cut off with the brownies, and then Linguo, the robot's in it, and then Bart and Milhouse find fireworks, and they're getting chased by the mafia. And then Homer's thumb dies because it's in ice. It's not, and then it goes off. He goes, no.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
Yeah, it's fuzzy.
Yeah, it's probably season 10 or 9. It's probably around that time.
I've definitely seen it, but
yeah.
Let me go to whatever Den of Geek, whatever website this is.
Oh my god.
4-3, once removed. The best Inside 9 episodes are one that, as soon as the end credits arrive, make you want to rewind and watch again from the start. I'll skip. Once Removed does that job for us. The episode starts at the end, rewinds 10 minutes, rewinds another 10 minutes, then another, then a final time, until we finish the beginning of the story. A motorbike pulls up to a well-appointed rural house on a hill, house number 9. Except really, it's house number 6 disguised as number 9. Is this the first time the 9 has been a plot point? Brilliant. I agree.
Yeah.
We both were like, oh, yeah. We both came over that point. Yeah. Okay. So everything's upside down and once removed. A clever murder farce directed by Jim O'Halloran, who starts with a jigsaw completed and scattered in blood, then systematically removes sections until all pieces end up clean and back in the box. That is a great way to describe this.
Yes.
Great writing there, whoever wrote this. It's a fun game that by its end has provided the satisfaction of fulfilling in a crisp crossword grid, not unlike that one episode that we watched.
Mystery of the Sphinx.
Mystery, something of the Sphinx,
Question
right?
of the Sphinx.
No.
Riddle of the Sphinx.
Riddle of the Sphinx.
Riddle of the Sphinx.
Where are they acting so? Why are they acting so strangely? What's with all the corpses and its small ones? Why is Shearsmith's character hand bandaged?
Yeah.
I kept pausing and going, look, his hand is still bandaged. We're gonna see why. And yeah, it's true. How was that breakable broken as the story unspools or winds itself back around the spool? How much should I read here? Okay, I'll read this.
Keeps going.
Once removed, keeps you engaged and guessing throughout with sillier elements like the Andrew Lloyd Webber gag, forming bright patches amid the darkness. The same goes for the Christian Henderson's jaunty and gentle humorous score. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I paused a couple times ago.
Yeah.
Listen to this score, because every time they would go building, a comedic element would interrupt it.
Right.
And it would like silence and then and it would start like joyous again. And it would just build until the next, like, you think, oh, no. And it would just like build and stop. It was like, what's that called? Edging, where you jerk off till you're about to masturbate or about to come and then you stop.
I've never heard that phrase.
Oh, yeah. It's called edging.
Edging? Okay.
Yeah.
Edging.
Not at all liking, though, to judge by this episode are delightful surprises. It seems Inside Number 9 has an inexhaustible supply of those.
Oh, yeah.
Louisa Mellor, completely agree with you on that. That was very well written. The parts we did read, perfect.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah, like I said, it's a great episode. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love it. It was fantastic. I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah, she did a good job in that article. Like you said, the audience on IMDb is very, sympathetic and not sympathetic, but loves this episode. They are on board with it. 8.5.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, I like I said, in the top tier, I might say this is going to bump out number 5 and replace put 5 at 6 maybe.
Here's where I had it before we did the review. I like do my little rankings there. I put it number 3.
Ooh, okay.
I like it more than the Bill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you think? I love this episode.
It's a good one.
The Bill. Yeah, it's either this or Once Removed. Like
I think they're interchangeable because they kind of follow the same patterns.
The Bill, I think, is better written though.
Yes.
So I'll put that here, and let's put this here.
Yeah, I'd say it's the 4th best.
Number 4, because I like that better
than
like Days of Christine.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so Once Removed. So Penniless.
Very
Miriam W. You are fucking killing it with your recommendations.
Yes, thank you.
Because they recommended this one, the Bernie Clifton. I think they recommended the Bill. They recommended Once Removed, and I think How Do You Plead? So, like, all of our favorite episodes are by Miriam.
Yeah.
Penniless, whatever name you want to go by, but
yeah, Penny Wiser. I don't know.
But yeah,
no, it was great. It was great. Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a lot. Again,
great episode.
It's a great show. I wish I could watch all these on my own, but I'm just not going to do it because we're watching them together on this journey, and it's a discovery every weekend, and it's a nice discovery.
And let's pause our review to watch the background, the poster for this episode, because it is this.
Perfect is that?
Disturbing as shit.
That's so perfect. The head fit, the whole skin tone matches.
Yeah. I spent a little extra time on Photoshop that day.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it's a solid fucking episode. I give it a 9.
It's very good. Yeah, I loved it. 9, sure. Yeah, I would say 9. Yeah. I loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah.
I could be talked into 10, honestly.
It's pretty solid, yeah.
There were, like you said, even before that, I felt something a little off with it, and I could agree with you as far as like the twist of the, number 9, number 6, but that doesn't really matter.
No, and again, like the point of that article is this is the first time number 9 is a plot point. Like that's what sets it all in motion is the actual number.
And we both were like, when they showed her like unscrewing the top screw on 6, we're like, oh, like
Yeah.
both of us, like, oh, Charles Dickens Ghost. We're both like chains, and we're surprised, like, oh shit, they're actually doing this. Okay, all right, yeah. That's all we have to say. Great episode, Miriam, Penniless, whatever you want to be called. Keep them up, man. We
Yes.
are involved with your
Fantastic.
episodes because this is a great one. Loved it.
Very good. Very nice.
I really have no complaints about this episode.
Oh no.
The Pulp Fiction-y storyline, the Memento backward, right up our alley.
The music cue, like everything about it, like every nuance, it's great.
I always rant and rave about the music, and I feel like I'm alone there. That's why I kept pausing it and going, listen to the music, Dick. They kept ramping
Perfect
it,
crescendos.
and they would stop, and then once the joke happened, they would stop, and then I would start like the Looney Tunes, like, and then it would like continue to the next joke, and it would get darker and darker as it went. Perfect. I fucking love the music in this episode.
Yeah.
And I've said that every single time we reviewed this show, have I not?
Yeah.
I don't notice music outside of this normally, but this show is just you can tell someone's on the fucking ball in this.
Oh yeah, the attention to detail is great,
and it's
just these guys are too fucking good. Now I kind of want to watch their other shows, the earlier ones that they have, but it's like, man, it's like when I first saw Spaced, the Edgar Wright show,
and how I was just like, and Simon and all them,
no.
Same guys,
it's
the same. They're all from the same school. It's got to be. Their attention to detail is the most impressive thing about all of them. And I know these guys came first before Simon and them, Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright, Nick Frost and all them. I know that. But they're all very similar and very impressive nonetheless.
Yeah.
And shaming the shit out of Americans trying to do this.
Well, Americans don't even try. They don't even try to do it anymore. Americans do the same shit all the time because Hollywood's creatively bankrupt. They got nothing.
Well, even non-Hollywood, like Kevin Smith is our next in line.
No.
I'm thinking like, who in America did comedies and was trying to do like this type of? Kevin Smith tried. What's this fucking Judd Apatow tried?
Right. That was that time. Guys. They
had their little
early,
flares.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And who else we got Todd Phillips, a little bit.
David Gordon Green, here and there.
Comedies.
Ben Best is another one. Ben Best did Observer Report and also Foot's Way and
yes. Okay, so he did a little better than those guys.
Righteous Gemstones and 30 the Danny McBride baseball show. What's it called?
Yes, Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Principles.
Solid.
And
Principles was good too.
So I think that's the closest we got.
So Ed Best. So he's the best, ironically, except for Guest. Christopher Guest has surpassed them.
Well, Christopher Guest is that's the master class. I think
Christopher Guest is our master class, but our master class is a D- compared to England's.
Well, right now, yeah.
No, it's not even comparable.
Yeah.
It's they've surpassed him so fucking far. Because Christopher Guest, as great as he is, goes, actors, make the movie.
Well, yeah, it's all improv.
England's like, we're gonna write this shit to death.
Yeah, it's written.
It's more of it's
work. Yeah, it's more of a craft. It's more craft. Exactly. But then again, that could be the Spoof Brothers, Zucker Brothers, because those movies are crafted.
Yeah,
Police Academy.
But those are bad movies. Back to the
I'm not going to. We're going 40 years ago. Yeah. So
exactly. But then you go Monty Python versus them.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's the same.
And Monty Python blows them on the fucking water.
Yeah.
But
everybody, I think, borrows from everybody else, and I think that has a lot to do with it. But these guys are pretty damn solid and original, and it's hard to beat them. I don't know.
If you're doing like a weird war. Like, we're losing that Revolutionary War in comedy, if you ask me.
Oh, we lost a long time ago. It's over. We don't even have comedy here anymore.
No,
you got fucking Dave Chappelle got attacked on stage the other day. Like, comedy's dead. Comedy's dead here. It's over. There is no more comedy here.
The comedy is the comedy.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
They're doing comedy, but they're getting attacked on stage.
It's a Greek tragedy now. It's fucked up. It's just like, oh my god. This is
fucking
fucked.
bizarre.
It's just a weird time, and it's got hopefully the next 5 years it stops, but I don't know. It's gonna take a while, but it's gonna go away, but it's gonna take a minute.
It always feels like one of those things where you got to go, like, you look at Twitter and you're like, all right, sleep for 5 years. Sleep, my child. Oh, I woke up and everything. Oh, fuck, you're still arguing? Like, it's one of those things.
Yeah, yes.
You're like, how?
Excuse me, my pronoun. Oh, God.
Why do I have to care about your pronoun? Why? Why am I involved with you?
How dare you
How did this happen?
How dare you say bleep, blop, bloop for your pronouns? It's like it's a joke. What is wrong with you? Do you know that violence is words? What?
And I agree that people need to be sensitive to those things, but also you need to be sensitive to yourself. And
Take a joke. Take a joke. Shut up.
Shit. It works both ways. Be sensitive to the joke.
Whatever.
Be sensitive to the people who can't take a joke.
Get over it.
Let's go both ways. And holy shit, why am I involved with what you are? I don't know who you are. I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
I don't even care about myself.
No.
So therefore, go fuck yourself. I don't care.
I care about two things: Inside Number 9,
fucking and coming,
and Beyond Belief Factor Fiction. That's it,
Dick. Great segue. All right. Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Yeah.
So long, citizens. Inside Number 9.
Love you.
Love you guys. God damn, seriously.
You.
Cannot overstate the show enough. Goodbye.
I feel like if we ever met them, though, we would not recognize them. No. It'd go over our heads like we'd be right next to them. Oh, it was them! Oh, shit, it was them! I didn't know.
Fuck you, Fassa.
Oh, fuck. I love you. Don't leave me.
No, we would not dork out.
No. No, I just say, hey, you guys are like the best of the best right now, so thank you. You guys are hilarious.
Yeah, it would be a funny. Actually, our interview with them would be great. Our interview with Lee Martin would be me being very awkward, being like, please don't insult him too hard yet.
Yes.
My only thing with Lee Martin is save it to the end.
Right, yeah.
You got to like do the bit. Like, honestly, he had 7 seasons of a show. Give him his
videos. Absolutely.
And then at the very end, that's when you start laying on a little thicker.
Oh yeah.
That's my only like. That's why I kept going. The man had 7 seasons. Let's give him his.
You worked really hard. A lot of people work for you. Why do you hate women?
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Why do you spend all those years doing all that weird shit? There's got to be a reason, man.
Do you have a wife and child now? Because it's been enough years. How
abused are they?
Yeah.
How's your restraining orders, Lee?
Is it the girl from that episode? He's trying to kill me. My husband's trying to kill us.
Me too.
Yeah. God.
It feels like a Monty Python. Works both ways. Be sensitive to. Yeah. Okay. That was a good episode, Dick.
Very good.
I felt like we accomplished the Lord's work. Well, we accomplished the Lord's work on Beyond Belief. Oh, sorry, Inside Number 9.
Yes,
let's accomplish the Lord's work now that we're live and doing a podcast for Beyond Belief, Factor Fiction.
This is where it counts.
This is where shit gets competitive.
I wrote my choices down so I wouldn't forget.
I did too. And you better not have written down. If you wrote down something else, I'm gonna be pissed.
No. I know. I think we agreed on 2 of them, and we disagreed on the rest.
We agreed on the middle 3.
Okay.
First and last, we disagreed on.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So you didn't write down my belief. You just wrote down yours. You
absolutely.
Because you wrote down. Hold on. Let me look at your notes. Fact, fiction.
Correct.
Okay. Good.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Now I got to remember what the fucking segments were because I can't remember.
They're right behind us.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll remove the scrolling banner there. There you go.
Okay.
So the Wealthy Widows first. You have this one, and then we got the Witness, the Accident, Bad Dreams, and Mental. I want to throw this back on here.
Okay. All right. Wealthy Widow. Wealthy Widow is the one about the very. What?
Just to say, this total score: Dick 22, me 19. Now go. I can only catch up to -1 below you.
This is a tough one. This could be interesting.
All
so
right,
the wealthy widow, a woman's husband a woman lost her husband. He was a very, very successful dairy farmer, died in a thresher accident. This guy, Rick Reardon or Dirk Diggler comes in and marries her.
Dirk Dearden,
something like that. So he marries her. It's all about the money because he heard a rumor that the husband had $1 million in a lockbox. Somewhere on the property, there's $1 million in a lockbox. So he marries her. She's like saying, "Oh, there's Joey, the ranch hand. He's going to tell you how to work around here." And he goes, "Well, I just want to be with you, baby."
He doesn't show up the rest of the episode.
He's set up for 1 minute, and he never comes back until the very end. And then again, this guy Dirk Diggler is looking. He's looking everywhere for the money. And then one night he sees a guy shows up in the house. He immediately doesn't think it's a ghost. There's a guy shows up and says, "Hey, Dirk, you looking for the money, right?" He says, "Yeah." "Well, I'll show you where it is. You better not be lying to me." He goes, "No, I ain't gonna lie to you." And so they go looking, and then he has a gun, and the guy ends up saying, "You know who I am, Dirk? I'm the dead husband. I'm a ghost." He goes, "Ah!" And he shoots him. He's shooting him.
He shot the
barn.
tractor.
He shot the tractor, shoots the barn, and the steel box comes down and hits him in the head and kills him. The next morning, the wife comes and sees him, and with the farmhand, she's crying, going, "Oh my God, he's dead." And come to find out, she finds out through the grapevine that he was trying to rob her, take her money, and she had already taken the money out and put it in a bank months before.
Know where the money was. No, she already shot it and knocked it down, and then she deposited all the money.
No, she deposited the money before he found it.
Oh,
that was the twist.
That part.
Yeah, that was the twist.
The first 3 episodes, and then the last one.
Yeah,
I've been sidetracked the whole fucking night due to various things.
Smash burger,
my family.
Smash your wife. Smash burger.
Smashing my wife after this
for the third child.
Daddy issues before that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot
about
the daddy issues.
I have not focused on this at all.
Man, that's a whirlwind.
So I'll trust your wisdom on this.
Well, no, that's because that was the twist. That's why I was like, you know what? This could be fact because of that information at the last minute, and that's why. Because I thought it was gonna be bullshit, but that fact kind of makes it make more sense to me that this would be a real story. Now, the ghost shit probably didn't happen, but the fact that he trips and falls and gets killed by a lockbox, by a strong box, but she already took the money out and put it in the bank months before.
And it's empty.
Like, that's the thing.
It's still an empty lockbox, it sounds like.
Yeah, and that was the irony. So let's find out. Let's see. Come on, Jonathan. Take me to the limit here.
Oh God, I forgot I have to play this. Hold on. Fill in a few seconds. I'm trying to add the last episode we just did.
Okay. No, Jonathan Franks. I'm sorry.
No N.
There's no N in his name.
It's not John Frankenheimer. It's Frankenheimer.
And I grew up watching Next Generation. I should know this man's name.
You should. Why am I the one? Okay.
I think I always forget.
Nope. Let me cue it up. 3819 is what I have here.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, so close. 3816.
Okay.
Freeze! Criminal Denny Rock.
Hold on.
That's a terrible one.
I'm trying to get past it. Okay, here we go. Here's 3819. Got it.
All right. See.
Let's find out if the wealthy widow
is fact or
is my
fiction.
title. My title of my name right here. I was waiting for that to become relevant. Here we go. You said fact. I said fiction.
You can go either way, I think.
For a greater lead or a slight catch up, let's find out. You said fact. I said fiction.
Let's look back at tonight's stories and find out which ones are inspired by actual events.
I'm nervous.
And which ones are totally false.
Fucker.
Let's review the story of the husband who married for money, but wound up with an early demise. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm the husband.
I'm Milo Youngston.
And I want you to leave my Cassie alone.
Stargate
Cassie.
SG-1.
Right.
Cassie!
I know who you are, pal, and what you're up to. Milo Youngston's dead. Now, you know the strong.
We also thought after the first 2 episodes it would be all ghost episode.
Yes, we did.
We were wondering if every episode had a theme. Turns out no.
Nope, not at all.
That's the last episode
Yeah,
where Frakes changes beards.
that was weird.
That was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Damn.
Boxes, you better tell me.
You'll never find it.
Then you're dead.
I love how he waves the gun like it's air.
You think this story really happened? Not this time.
Oh!
Ah!
Good job. Good job.
Caught up 1 point.
There you go.
All right. So you had that wrong.
Yeah.
That was fiction.
All right.
God.
Oh, man. So that means that the stupid dream one might be real.
Oh God. I'm so glad I caught up. Okay, so it's 22-20.
Ooh.
I have The Witness.
Yes.
And let me just say about The Witness. Was that the 3 girls?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, so it's 3 girls. These are, I told you I was so distracted tonight. 3 girls. Their friend was recently murdered. They do the typical Ouija board thing, and they're trying to figure out what happened to her. Was there 2 episodes of a Ouija board? Yeah, because the last episode is about that, right? The pretend psychic couple or the pretend medium girl. But
No, that was
3 girls.
That was this episode with the seance, with the telekinesis.
No, I'm talking about the last girl who the husband's like, I pretended like you weren't really, I didn't pull the magnets, but you did it.
Yeah, it's this episode, the last story. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's the last story of this episode.
2 episodes.
No, it's this episode.
Hold on.
That's this episode. It's the last episode. He says, you know how you said you really do have the power, honey, because I wasn't using the magnets.
So we're talking about 2 different episodes, though.
2 different segments.
Mine is
yeah.
Oh, The Witness is the 3 girls.
Yes.
Talk to their dead friend.
Yes.
But that last episode is the couple. And
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they talk to her dead friend, and they're like, "Oh, who's this we're talking to?" And it ends up being their dead friend, and she's like, "Billy Blanks,
the guy that created
Tybo guy,
that fucking asshole. He's a murderer."
And really, it's just they find out that was the killer at the end. It was the stupidest, lamest story we've ever seen.
Yeah. Again, this could be fact though, because it's so lame.
Normally, I try to drag out my episodes, but
that's it. I mean,
there's nothing else to tell.
That's it. That's the episode. That's the story.
You know what? Here, I'll show this. Here's our poster for today's episode, which has me involved with those 3 girls. That was it.
Again, perfect fitting that the body matches the face and it all works. And she's Asian.
All right,
it's
here we
the
go.
Asian girl.
Oh, you said fact.
I say fact.
I said fact. We both agreed.
We both agree on this
and
one.
I also
it's
want
so
to mention,
stupid.
I don't know why I wrote this down, but I wrote down, did you hear about Rebecca Romaine Stamos and what she said about John Stamos?
No.
She said her and Jerry O'Connell have been very honest lately with each other. And she says she misses certain things about John Stamos.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, bitch, I imagine you do. He's John Stamos. He's Jerry O'Connell. I assume you mean everything about him compared to Jerry O'Connell.
Is she talking about Sliders?
Well, she's like, well, he was on a better show than you, and he's way more handsome, and you were the fat kid on Stand By Me.
Yeah.
And
he had a huge cock.
His cock was like 4 feet long, and yours is Jerry O'Connell's.
Oh. Yeah.
And then and he's like, you don't need to keep going. Like 5 reasons is enough. Oh, you got 10. Okay. 20 reasons, honey's enough. I'm good. Oh, 25. Okay, great.
I know I was in Piranha 3 Double D.
So were you, though.
She wasn't in that.
She probably was.
She should have been. I saw the movie. She's not in it.
No, I saw the first one.
Kelly Brook's in it, and she shows her tits the whole time. It's wonderful.
How about the story of the 3 teenage girls who solved a crime through a seance?
Fact.
Our beloved Melissa.
Fact.
We ask that you commune with us and move among us.
Billy Blank.
Our beloved Melissa. We ask that you commune with us and move among us. Our beloved Melissa. We ask that you commune with us and move among us. If you are there, Melissa, please rap once. What just happened?
Was this story based on a real happening? Yes.
Dang!
A similar incident happened in Michigan in the 90s.
Hey, Michigan in the 90s. Where I was.
There you go.
Hold on. All right.
We both got that one.
We both got that one. Witness. Oh, sorry. Let me change their scores because Frank and Jared are not here. Okay, so the accident is the next episode. And hold on. The accident.
Yeah, this is me, huh?
This is you, and I will rewind to the episode if you want me to, because it's.
I remember it. It's pretty simple. It is basically the Pay It Forward episode where the guy's driving down. The guy's driving down the road. He
with his wife.
He sees a car accident up ahead.
Where you going? Where you going, Dick?
I had to get my PS4 was acting up. I had to switch something. Okay.
You notice you didn't say PS5.
No, fuck on PS5.
We're old men. We're not.
I'm not gonna get I don't even play video games on this thing.
I'll be playing my Xbox One in my 60s.
Yeah,
I'm not moving on.
I played Jedi Fallen Order and that was it. I'm done. I haven't played it since I finished it and I never went back. So that's the only game I played on PS4. That was a good game. But the guy saves the trucker's life. He goes, "Oh my God, it's Kevin! I'm going to save him." And then 5 years later, the truck driver who had his life saved by the other guy, basically same thing. He saves the other guy's life 5 years removed. It's just Pay It Forward, yin yang. So I think it's true.
Only Haley Joel Osment doesn't get killed at the end,
which is a very, very disappointing episode.
Yeah, if he died at the end of this episode, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah!"
I wanted to see him get his head crashed into a sink when Carl Urban crushed his skull in The Boys.
He also doesn't get fucked by Kevin Spacey.
No.
Yeah, so two totally different endings in the reality and the movie. Pay It Forward, different. Yeah.
Pay It Forward. Kevin Spacey.
Pay It Forward is the most give us an Oscar movie I've ever seen. They were going for the fucking Oscar in that movie, and luckily they failed.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, it's real simple.
Simple.
And I'll be honest, before you said the driving, could not have told you anything about this.
Yeah.
So much so my episode Bad Dream. Okay, I do remember Bad Dreams, actually.
That's yours.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
That one's real simple as well. All of these are real simple tonight.
But again, the Bad Dream one is probably the darkest segment ever on this show.
No,
it's pretty dark.
Old
it's pretty
people
dark though.
Murdering homeless men was way
that
dark.
Was just funny.
That was
funny. That
dark.
was fiction though. That wasn't real. Was that one a real one?
They killed their own kid.
Yeah, but it was fiction, right?
Hold on. That was
that episode fiction? That had to be fiction.
What was the name of that?
Oh, I can't remember.
The Diner? Fiction.
Yeah, it had to be fiction. Yeah, it was fiction. Yeah. So again, that's why I'm saying
the witness was fact. So okay.
Yeah, witness
is
fact.
Accident. We
both said
fact.
Yes. Because I think it makes sense that this would be fact. Because it's simple.
It's like a guy saves a guy.
Yeah.
Flashback. The other guy saves the other guy. Reverse order. Yin yang.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
It has to have happened on the road at some point.
It has to be real.
Yeah.
What was your opinion of the man who saved the life of the man who saved his life?
You know what's another shitty aspect of the show? This story could have happened, but they didn't find it in their research and made it up. Therefore, it's fiction.
Right.
But the story still could have happened. They just didn't see it.
Right.
That's another side we have to think about here.
Yeah.
That Frank will never understand.
Okay, we have to watch this all again. Fast forward.
Oh, here's our Canadian breath again.
I know it's fucking cold. Oh, here we go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Fact.
Strange story has to be fake, right? Wrong. It's fact.
Yeah, see?
The story happened to two men in
Canada. No, I'm going to say Wisconsin. What do you want to say?
Philadelphia.
It could be like lower, like I-90, like Illinois. But I'm thinking Minnesota or Wisconsin.
I want to say
Texas, about 70 years.
Texas. All right. Yeah, but that's not. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one to do.
Okay, so
that's a believable storyline. I could buy it.
Hey, that got us another point in the board. That's all that matters.
That's right. That's all that matters.
I don't care if we don't ever get them wrong. If you have the lead, as long as if we got every single one of them right and you still have the lead in the end, I don't give a shit. That would be great if we just like finish the rest like 100%.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
Fantastic.
Like, oh my god.
Problem is on mental in your next one, we disagreed.
We do disagree on the next one.
Not the next one. The next one. The next one is Bad Dreams. This has a boring bitch on her 30th birthday. She has a dream. She hears a pop. There's some sort of screaming noise or something. There's a fire. And she dies on her 30th birthday. She has a premonition. She's convinced of it. She goes to her 30th birthday party. Her husband is like the guy, what's his name, from Final Destination? Devon Sawa. He keeps her alive. And he's like, oh, I saved you. And she's like, oh, great. And they have a kid together in the next year. And they show her on the couch, and you hear Jonathan Frakes be like, in the next year, they had a baby together. They're very happy on her 31st birthday. And then you see the old Asian man walk up to her, walked up to the husband, and she's like, I'm going to go into the bedroom, grab some blah, blah, blahs.
No, it was the Russian uncle.
Oh, Russian, sorry.
Russian uncle who's first time in America visiting, and tell them what happened.
Fucking second one. I predicted the end. I go, it's going to be, oh, well, we told her it was her, we wanted to let her down easy and told her it was her 5th birthday, but it's her 6th. It's her 6th birthday, but it's her 5th, or whatever the fuck math works out. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. And the bitch is dead when he goes in there. And that is, like Dick said, the most heartbreaking ending because she has a newborn baby. And the bitch is dead in the floor of her bedroom, thinking she was perfectly fine. It's the end of Final Destination where they're like, oh, we survived. Let's go to Paris and celebrate. And then you see that sign. It's like a end of a Friday the 13th movie, or
I hope it's fiction. I hope.
Remember when Freddy pulls that blow up doll through the window of the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. It's sweep out the rug, which ironically happened once we're moved.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's pretty good.
We forgot to mention that. That's how he kills Steve Pemberton. Is pulls out the rug, literally.
Bangs his head in the sink, blood everywhere.
Yeah. But we both voted fiction.
Yeah, because I hope this isn't fact. I'll be sad if it's fact.
Do you have anything else to add to this? Because it is a fucking blur.
I got nothing.
What about the woman who's terrible?
Oh, look at his crotch. Come on, dude.
Look at me.
He always
Number one.
He always has these lights, this like weird sarcophagus, and then this glowing globe.
Yeah.
Those are always there in the candle and this little desk.
Prophecy of death.
Do you remember when I did my short film in film school?
Yeah.
Part of the reason I had that desk was this. I will admit it.
Death was fulfilled on her 30th birthday. Fact or fiction?
The flame was in the nightmare too.
This fucking cuck.
Ryan, it's happening. That screeching sound was in the nightmare too.
Listen to me. It's just a car alarm. The wind set it off. Hey, look. 2 minutes to midnight.
You're not turning 30.
What could happen in 2 minutes?
Your 42nd birthday will be fine, baby. That's okay.
Did you think we made this up? You're right. It's a fake.
There you go.
It was just too.
Yeah, it's too
It was
dark
too
to be.
perfect for a
Yeah. It was just it's too goofy.
Dick.
Yeah,
Another
we're tied.
point for us.
Yep. All
And like I
right.
said, if we get them all right and you pull ahead, I don't give a shit. Just want to get them right. These are perfect example. That was clearly fake.
Yes, but
And
this
you are
one
stuck with mental.
This one could be it's a stupid segment, but it could be real, it could be a fact. But again, too many plot points for this to be real to me. Because it opens up the whole crux of this segment is it's a couple, they pull these jokes and pranks on people for dinner parties where they make her look like she has telekinesis. And so they leave a party, they just do it at a party, and they're laughing, going, "Ha, it was funny. We fooled them again. Yeah, I know, blah, blah. You're so good at it, blah, blah, blah." And they go home and they're being robbed. So they get tied up with duct tape. And the wet bandits.
I missed most of this episode.
Well, that's all it was. They get home from the party.
This is the episode I was trying to figure out dinner for after the show.
Yeah.
Which normally I don't like intervene with my family during it, but I was like, "Oh, smash burger. Okay, what do we got?" And you're like, "Oh, they got kidnapped." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah." So I trusted most of your.
They got kidnapped with Colorado burgers.
Yeah, exactly. I ordered the Colorado burger.
That smash burger was pretty good.
Wish I should have it downstairs.
Oh shit! Yeah, you better make sure it's not cold. Man,
I'm hard.
Do they have now their fries? Are they like the steak fries, the crisp cut, curly cut, or what's?
They have the smash fries, which has their little sauce, but I get the sweet potato fries.
Oh yeah, not the big fan of sweet potato fries.
Well, I'm a guy who likes contrasting flavors,
right?
Which is why I like pineapple on my pizza,
right?
Because they get pineapple and green olives because they're very different. I like the contrasting flavors on pizza. So I get the sweet fries, use mustard, contrasting flavors.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, that's my taste. And I get why people don't like that, but that's me.
No, everybody's taste is different. But
yeah, exactly. Continue. Sorry.
They get tied up because they're being robbed by these two fucking and Jonathan Frank's got Jonathan Frank.
Do I need to change my name on here to Franks?
Jonathan Franks.
You sound like Frank.
These two guys have been robbing the neighborhood for the last 6 months, and blah blah blah. So they set that up, and then they have to hit the alarm. There's an alarm switch that they're going to hit to signal the cops because they just put in, because of the burglaries, they put in a new burglary system in their house. But the criminals cut the wire, but there's a manual switch. So he tells his wife, "You have to use your powers." And she goes, "What? My powers? No, honey, I didn't use the magnets tonight. You did that on your own. You have a power. I never used the magnets. I just never told you that you're really doing it." She goes, "What?" So I believe in you. Do it. So she uses her telekinesis powers to turn on the alarm.
It was the same episode as that kid who was locked in the safe.
Right, yeah. So
same thing.
But here's the best part of this episode. She turns on the alarm, but it's such her release of telekinesis power is so insane that it sends everybody's alarm off in the city, and the cops are coming, and the garage doors all open, and the one of the criminals has a pacemaker. He goes, "Oh!" The shot kills him.
I forgot about that.
The pacemaker fails and it kills him.
I thought it killed the husband.
No, kills the criminal.
Okay.
Kills the robber. Yeah,
that makes more sense. Like I said, barely watching this episode.
But here, So and then that's it. Basically, that's the end of the episode. They get rescued. The cops come on time, and she had telekinesis powers the whole time.
Okay,
and it's a secret. That's basically the episode.
Okay, so I don't excuse my behavior for watching this. It's if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My fault for not paying attention.
Again, it could be a fact. I did, yeah.
Fact.
It's possible.
So let's move into this episode. You voted fiction, I voted fact. Let's see what Jonathan Frakes
Tell me more.
has to say about this episode here in a second.
I hope he's sitting. With his balls hanging out.
Let's find out on the Sci-Fi Network here. Back when it was Sci-Fi, not Sci-Fi.
The woman who found out that she actually...
There he is. Look at that bulge.
Can't.
Are you a 14-year-old girl discovering her sexuality? Look at me.
Yeah.
Right time. How did you judge that one?
You can do this, Claire. Okay, you can save our lives. Right? Okay, move with me.
Yeah, we kept thinking that girl was Maria Thayer. Or...
I can't do this.
You can do it. You can make this happen. Focus, Claire.
Oh, we decided she looks like the girl from Those Who Can't, the redhead.
Yes.
Cute girl. Forget her name. I apologize to the actress. I like her on Those Who Can't. What show did we say she's from originally? Before that,
Eagle Heart, and she was in.
Before that,
Strangers with Candy.
Strangers with Candy, which I watched all the fucking time. Amy Sedaris. David Sedaris is in town. No, David Sedaris is in town here soon. Amy's brother.
Yeah.
And I have all his books, and I'm debating going there or not.
And she's also in The Mandalorian.
She is. She
It's
plays the lesbian Tex who helps.
No, she's not even a lesbian. She dates Jawas.
You say that, but
no,
I saw her hair. She looks like Irene Wuornos in the monster movie.
Granted,
Yeah.
This is correct. You are not wrong.
Yeah. She hates men and kills them.
I'll kill you.
And fucks robots.
That's right.
That was clearly established in that series, if you ask me.
I dated this Naboo fighter pilot and I killed him. I took his spaceship.
Point is, grew up with the Sedaris family, love them both, and she's from this show, and she's also in Those Who Can't, and she plays a librarian in Those Who Can't, which got canceled after 3 seasons, and it is a shame because that show is pretty funny.
Was it Netflix?
It was on True TV.
Oh,
which actually,
wow,
it was a funny show for what it was.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Like I said during the commentary one, I will say it now because nobody listens to that shit. It was like a mixture of The League and It's Always Sunny. It was like a great mix of those two shows where it's just like 3 friends who work together, actually 4 friends. And then she's also there and she kind of like becomes a member of their group.
Okay.
And with 3 friends and she joins. So yeah, it's actually pretty funny. And one of them's really into punk rock, and I really did that character because obviously. And it was a good show, and should have been on longer. You recognize a lot of people from that, like Rory Scoville's on there a lot, and I had a bunch of people on there. Honestly, it's kind of a blur at this point, but I've seen every episode twice at least.
Okay,
good show. Check it out. True TV. Those Who Can't. Here we go. Was this fact or fiction? You said fiction. I said fact.
Focus.
Did you think this was real?
Nope.
If you did, you were right.
Yeah!
It was inspired by an event that happened to a Midwestern couple in the late 80s.
I got all the Midwestern ones right tonight.
So, see, that's what I mean. It's like, how can that be real? How could that be real?
Tonight, were the differences between truth and lies clear cut?
Wow.
Or did they blend together?
I'm only down by 1.
That's crazy. That was real.
And which are fiction?
That's so
Or are we
stupid.
wiser to say that certain tales are just beyond belief?
That's funny.
Jonathan Frakes.
That's funny.
I'm Jonathan Frakes.
Franken!
Myths and mental are true, based on first-hand research conducted by author Robert Trelans. For Beyond Belief, this is Campbell Lane.
Campbell Lane. Thank you. There's your Clark Productions right there. Dick.
Fred
I'm
Savage.
Now 1 point behind you. 25-24.
Good stuff. Good stuff. This is fun.
This is
fun.
fun.
Fred Savage fired as the Wonder Years EP director following investigation into inappropriate conduct.
Oh my God. Come on.
Fred Savage is next on the chopping block, ladies and gentlemen. He will be canceled now.
I don't know the facts or fictions here, if you will, but
Star Trek II Picard Season 2 review. Unfathomable garbage.
okay,
That's the headline.
Okay, let's go back to Fred Savage.
Yes.
35 years, not a rumor, not a whisper of inappropriate
Yeah.
behavior. Suddenly,
magically, he's in a. It's
that's what I go off. I go off history.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right.
And there are some, like Kevin Spacey, not surprised at all. Probably all true. Agree with you.
Well, we heard about that when we were in film school too. So yeah.
And Bryan Singer, what's his fucking name? The X-Men 3 guy, Brett Ratner. Yeah. We heard that. We all knew that. Louis C.K. Yeah, we all knew that.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby. We all knew that for fucking decades. People pay attention to this shit.
Yeah.
Fred Savage?
Yeah.
Not a peep, not a whisper. And same thing with the Nerdist guy. What's Chris? Why am I blanking on names right now? Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
He beat his ex-girlfriend. He's friends with all of his ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, and they all came out and said, no, that's not true. He was a gentle guy. Yeah.
This one ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I go off history and Fred Savage. I don't know the story, but right off the bat,
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Yeah, it's somebody.
I'd have to see something tangible, and I'm not like don't believe the victim. No, I'm not at all.
No,
I'm saying go out. If I don't know the victim and I know the history of the person,
yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, you know what? Yeah.
Because I was saying fuck Amber Heard or fuck Johnny Depp when I heard the Amber Heard whispers. Now that I'm seeing the evidence coming out, I'm kind of going the other way.
Oh, I think everybody is. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's turning on her. She's done.
And I don't even like Johnny Depp. I've been saying that for 15 years now. I don't like Johnny Depp. Don't give a shit about him. But also, he doesn't need to lose roles over this bitch.
This is my my impression of Johnny Depp during the trial. I looked into my bed and there was fecal matter, human feces in my bed.
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
Johnny Depp on this pile of shit.
I want you to fuck me with that bottle, Johnny Depp. Because now she's saying he fucked her with a bottle and she didn't know it was broken. But it's
saw that.
That's the fucking you're stealing that from the oldest trick in the book, the Fatty Arbuckle case, the first.
She was underage, though.
But she was lying because it ended up being not true. That was all discovered to be a lie, and that ruined his career.
But he died in alcoholism, nonetheless.
Well, yeah. Well, no, because of that case, because that's what happened. That's what they destroyed that man. Yeah, horrible.
But things are different now.
Yes.
And Fatty Arbuckle went from like top of the heap in the silent movie era to fucking dead in a bedroom.
Yeah.
Alcoholism. What? Yeah. Was it even 12 years later?
It was shortly thereafter.
It wasn't. I don't think it was even a decade, was it?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I think his career was basically over as soon as those accusations came out.
That was also when alcohol was not regulated. So
sure,
he was probably just like,
drinking formaldehyde all day long.
That made you blind, and that was the end of his life. And that's fucking sad. And I don't know the reality of it, but that's still fucking sad.
Well, that was going to be Chris Farley was going to star in that movie before he died. I think it was a David Mamet script. Can you imagine that? A David Mamet Fatty Arbuckle movie? That would have been amazing.
Can you imagine a Chris Farley, a Shrek movie?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I knew that. Oh my God, Donkey!
Who was supposed to be a donkey?
I don't know. I feel like Eddie Murphy was always the first choice, but maybe not.
Yeah.
I feel like Eddie Murphy would be the first and only choice.
You think it was?
I don't even like
David Spade was a donkey.
Nah, he would have liked it more, but he was too busy. He was too busy doing the Yak movie for Disney.
I'm still 60 with a bowl cut.
Yay!
Come on,
David Spade, still doing it.
At least he made fun of himself in Tommy Boy with the wig.
Yes.
Like that was him making fun of himself.
Yeah.
Hair's not real. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So he gets.
No, he's funny. David Spade's funny.
David Spade's funny. Yeah.
I like watching the old Dennis Miller episodes on HBO when Norm Macdonald's on there with David Spade, and he goes, "Yeah, he's a good man." Norm Macdonald calling him a good man. Oh God, Norm Macdonald, so sad.
Yeah.
All the good ones are gone.
Yeah. And they're all gone.
They're all gone. I mean, they're all dead now. They're fucking all. Gilbert Godfrey's fucking dead.
Okay.
They're
So there's
all
4 people
dead.
who died in a row that were all photographed together.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's okay. So we got Gilbert Godfrey, Louis.
Yep.
We got Bob Saget.
Yep.
And then we got McDonald.
Yep.
All 4 of them photographed together because they were best friends, and they're all fucking dead.
Yeah.
And Bob Saget is a fucking weird mystery.
Well, I think he just fell and he hit his head and he went to sleep and didn't wake up. That's probably what happened.
It's what happened to Liam Neeson's wife.
Yeah, I mean,
hit her head skiing.
Yeah, you get a bad head injury. It's going to happen. He probably tripped and fell. Probably an accident. Didn't think it. But again, you'd be like, oh God, that was stupid. I fell down, hit my head. It hurts, but
the problem is, the more it hurts, the more you just want to go to sleep.
Right. Yeah.
So you're just like, I just want to go to sleep. Forget this. And that's it.
You'll wake up. No,
it's fucking scary. But
no.
Hey, at least that was like pain-free death. That assuming you fell asleep was fine. But
yeah.
It's way better than the story of Phil Hartman. Holy shit.
Yeah, being shot
I
to death.
will never get over that.
That was bad. That was a bad one. With the kids in the house when it all happened.
Kids in the fucking house. My sister-in-law, her neighbor shot his sister, and the kids were in the house, and they saw the whole thing and fled to the neighbors. They're like, you got to go over there. I don't know what happened. Like, 'cause they're kids. They don't know.
Yeah.
So the neighbor went over there, and I know that guy. And he was over there. And he's like, oh, there's fucking blood everywhere. Like, holy. And it was like, that was right next to me. And I knew those people. And I'm like, oh, God. Like, that just happened like a couple of days ago.
Oh, my God.
That shit happens in real life. So,
yeah.
It's fucked up. And
yeah.
But that's like a, and they've never done like one of those inside, Hollywood story or something like that, like a murder mystery of the week.
I think they have. It was on Reel's channel.
Yeah, probably. Or Lifetime.
I think they've done it. Yeah, I think they've had because she was like a cokehead and she was all fucked up and they went out that night. Something happened.
Tried to get her help for a decade.
Yeah, that's the thing. He loved her too
much. She was
much.
going to help too. And she said she was fine and stopped going. This is a story I heard.
Yeah,
right. She said, I'm fine. I'll stop going. He's like, all right. So stay home and that'll be fine. And then 2 days later, 3 days later, something like that. That's just what I remember from the story.
I remember.
I could be horribly wrong, but
I remember when that story broke. I was coming out of high school. It was freshman year. I was getting picked up. We heard on the radio. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding? Like, it's the worst story.
Yeah.
Like, the worst track. Like, oh God, no, not Phil Hartman. Are you kidding me? That's 1998.
98.
That's a long time ago.
She killed Lionel Hutz.
Yes.
She killed my favorite at that time, my favorite
Simpsons
SNL
character,
member.
Yeah.
My favorite Simpsons character. Because Lionel Hutz was the best.
Brownest of the brown liquors. You want to drink?
Troy McClure was funny, but that was real, like one note.
Yeah.
But Lionel Hutz had the best moments in The Simpsons, the early Simpsons.
Don't touch my stuff. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't the YMCA.
It was great. Oh my God, so many great moments, and
but you know what? It was enough that we have basically 10 years of Simpsons with him in it, or 9 years. He was in a lot of them, so that was good.
And then when you had Conan writing for him, couldn't beat it.
Oh, so good.
He's the monorail guy.
Oh, so good.
He got a whole song. It was the greatest. But and then he's been replaced as my favorite SNL character ever by Chris Parnell.
Okay.
I love Chris Parnell.
Chris Parnell, such an odd choice, but yes.
Right, but he's just like Phil Hartman. But the thing is, Chris Parnell is so committed, he never once broke character his entire time in the show.
He's not Jimmy
Fallon. I find that fascinating.
Yeah.
He never once, and he was on the show like 8 years, 7-8 years, never once broke character. And that's why I was like, I'm obsessed with this guy now. And he sends voice like so many shows I love. He's an Arthur.
He does Morty. Yeah, he's in everything. Yeah,
he shows up in American Dad every once in a while. Yeah, it's oh my God, I love that guy. And everyone says he's like just the greatest guy. So he's the new Phil Hartman, which is my two favorite SNL characters of all time.
Yeah.
This episode took a strange turn. We're talking about Beyond Belief.
Beyond belief that all the great comics are gone.
Right? Out of 10, what do you give this?
Oh, fucking 6. You're terrible.
I won't even
terrible.
give it a 6. I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, 4.
The
yeah,
actual
5.
episode
Yeah,
sucked.
yeah.
5.
It's so terrible.
Last week was a 7. We had some fun ones. This one,
Yeah,
nothing.
this is a slog. Yeah, this was terrible.
Yeah. It's fucking
I still can't believe that last one was a real story. Yes, my wife does have telekinesis powers, and she killed the robber with a pacemaker. That's the best part.
So I'll give this a 5.
Oh man,
5. What do people rate this? They gave it a 6.6, so not much above us.
Nah, yeah, they're not stupid.
There's no trivia. There's no reviews to review.
Wow.
So,
wow.
All right, let's get out of here. We're 42 minutes, not too long, but we're good.
Long enough.
Right? Yeah, we've gone long enough tonight. We're at 10 o'clock at Eastern time, or Western time, rather.
Western.
Until next time, which is, I can spend a little time saying this. Episode 103. Oh, sorry, 104. Creepshow 201B. Public Television of the Dead.
Wow.
Which stars Ted Raimi.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Sam directed it, but since it stars Ted Raimi, it makes me think he did.
Right.
Because what is Ted Raimi in that his brother did not direct? Episode 105 that we're also doing next week. Ray Bradbury Theater, finally. 401.
Wow.
Mars is Heaven.
Wow. Okay.
That was supposed to be episode like 41 or something. I don't even know.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
really early.
That's a long time ago.
Both of these episodes have been put off for so long. We're finally getting to them. No more delaying.
Wow.
Lee Martin really threw us off.
He did.
And I'm correcting that mistake.
Yes.
So he will no longer interfere with our schedule.
That's right.
So that'll be next week, which is 5/14 next Saturday. On Tuesday, 5/10, we are doing 3 Twilight Zone episodes. You'll see that in the live schedule. I won't go into detail. LIWstudios.com. Check out the live episode schedule there. You can see everything for all the shows. You can also check out all the podcasts, all the videos. Loitering in Wonderland on YouTube. You can check them out all there. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Yeah.
Citizens of Wonderland, rejoice in the fact that we have covered another episode on the podcast. Go to liwstudios.com for more videos and podcasts. Subscribe to Loitering in Wonderland on YouTube. Search on Amazon for books by Richard Pierce. Until next time, and in the meantime, we are Phoenix West, Dick Dickett and Jansen Carlin. So long, citizens. All hail our glorious leader. Shut off the fucking podcast now.
Oh, Jansen's more dead than Adam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. He's done.
Where'd he go? He's just not even talking anymore? Or what's
No, I'm still friends with him, obviously. But, but remember how we kept talking about the Walking Dead review, and he's like, "What's you a Walking Dead podcast?" I was like, "Do you want to do it?" And he's like, "When I get more time." I'm like, "I have fucking 2 kids and a job, same job you have. Can we?"
He doesn't have any kids, does he?
No, none.
Yeah, he's got dogs.
He has just as many dogs as I do.
Yeah, fuck, that's funny.
But I'm making fun of him, but also whatever. All right, for The Walking Dead, like how serious can you get about that show? But
No,
I'll be doing that show without him. But he's not part of this show, but his name's still on there. I need to fix that.
Well, I guess Carol left the Daryl show. They're going to do a Carol Daryl spinoff.
I don't want to hear anything.
She said no, she's not doing it.
Yeah.
I think
she was my favorite character, and suddenly became like, oh, fucking Carol.
Really? She's not interested anymore?
Yeah, I finished season 10.
Oh,
I've yet to watch season 11.
Oh, I hear it gets better.
No, it's good. Like it's
Yeah.
like I said, like I told you last time, and we'll end on this. 2 of my favorite Walking Dead episodes are in season 10.
Wow,
like they're fucking great. Like one was like Halloween, and I was like, oh my god! And I was like sitting there like, I haven't been excited for this show since like season 3.
Right? Yeah.
I'm like, they don't kill anyone important, but I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Right? Yeah, it was a
They nailed
Well
the
done.
tone a lot in season 10.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna watch it, but
No,
yeah.
don't. But
I'm done. Yeah, I
I
stopped
will
like
say,
season.
if you're into the show and you stopped watching, season 9 and 10 are a lot better. Season 10 is better than season 9. But once Angela Kang took over as a series runner, she was like, "No more bullshit. Stop it, guys." Like,
Right? Yeah.
she has righted the ship. I'll say that. Smart woman. She's writing a lot of the episodes too.
Okay.
Smart woman. Love her. Fully on board. Goodbye.